Well, hello everybody. Welcome to this UK orientation and training call. It's an absolute privilege for you to have you on this call today. It's the last day of March in 2026, and it's an absolute privilege and pleasure to have you here. Now, if you've been invited to this call, it's simply because number one, you've seen the RIMAN presentation opportunity already. You've decided it's an amazing opportunity and you've decided to get started. And this is all about making you get to the next stage of RIMAN to get to the highest possible position that you can get with RIMAN. Just a quick overview. Who is RIMAN? They started 8 years ago in South Korea. The industry K-beauty, which is today the #1 industry all across the world when it comes to skincare. And also now you and I have an opportunity to get a chance to take a piece out of this industry that's over $10 billion just in Europe alone. But if you look over the world, it's crazy. Now think about this. You're looking at the official #1 K-beauty company in the world. You're looking at a company that has got over 16 patents, so we can't be copied. You're looking at a timing when the whole world is shutting down and closing down. You get an opportunity to plug into a company that is rising and take advantage, literally to go from a position where you are, start part-time, and get to the very highest levels in our company. And we have multiple six-figure earners through RIMAN. RIMAN means rebirth, and I've never been as excited as I am as right now because of where we are in this time of the world. But today it's all about who you're going to listen to. Now I've been, literally dwelling in this industry for nearly 2 decades. And when I meet individuals, when I meet people, who are leaders in the industry, I know if they are people of substance, if they are people of leadership, if they are people who you can follow. Now, I was fortunate to meet this brother of mine who's a keynote speaker today, about literally towards 6-7 months ago when we first had a convention, in Vegas, and I saw him on stage and I was able to have a conversation with him. I was able to meet him off stage, and I could see why he and his amazing wife are building a big business with RIMAN globally. And today you get an opportunity. Now, he speaks very fast, he's very intelligent, and he's very experienced. So make sure you have your pen and paper ready or your phone ready to take notes, because he is going to inspire you as to why you, listening to me today, can take your life to the next level. So with that being said, I would like to introduce to the virtual stage Director Jermaine Johnson. Jermaine, welcome to the call, buddy.
Thank you, Brother Liju. Look, I am just excited to be here. You yourself, you are a legend in the industry. You have forgotten more than I'll ever know. And so I'm just honored to be here working with you. And I did awesome opportunity to meet you and your better half, and just amazing individuals. I'll say candidly and playfully, I don't work with anybody if I don't trust you with my life or my wife. And that's the way I do. I see you, Abby. Hey, sister. And so I'm just excited to be here amongst such great and wonderful individuals. But everything rises and falls on leadership. And you all have some of the best there in the UK and of the industry. So thank you, sir, for asking me. And so for all of you on the line, hi. Let me get to know you as we jump into this. Hi, I'm Jermaine Johnson. I'm your friend. Is that all right? That's all you need to know. But just to give you a short Dun and Bradstreet, because, there are some people that say, well, he sounds like a preacher or he sounds very salesy. Well, let me confess. In the year 2000, way back when, my former life, I used to be one of the top 5 youth pastors in the United States. I've been on BET, TBN, Charisma, Christianity Today, all those types of things. Work with Bishop Jakes Blake, all of them. And I come out of the largest Pentecostal denomination in the world, ordained elder in the Church of God in Christ, and all those types of things. But while I was yet growing up in the church, some of the deacons at the church, when I was a teenager, they started to take me around those old Amway conventions. Is that okay to say here? And I did. I'm going to confess so you know. I say that to say I've done it all. Is that all right? I've done everything. I've been in this industry about 35, 36 years. I forget. And so I've done it all. Amway, Primerica, ACN, XL, candle parties, shoe parties, lingerie parties. Y'all forgive me about that one. Pray for me. I'm sorry. No, I've done everything. Cutco, Kirby. I did the knives, the vacuums, legal service plans. I made about $1 million selling legal plans. It was crazy. And to go from being broke sometimes with a home in foreclosure and 3 children to making up to $30,000 and $50,000 in a day was just insane. But I sat there because I was only taught to work a job, and a job stands for job, just over broke. Jobs pay you at wholesale, sell you for retail. But I'm no stranger to working a job. I believe in that. But still, wages earn you a living, profits earn you a fortune. Work full time on your job, part time on your fortune. So when I saw this industry, I saw people that didn't have as much education as me. They didn't have, I mean, seriously, they didn't finish school, but they had time freedom and financial freedom and were living their dreams.
Still not about.
Yes. How are you? I love you. Thank you. And so I literally said, if they can do it, I can do it. So from that point, I've been a product of this industry. So whatever you want to call it, direct sales, network marketing, relationship marketing, influence marketing. I don't care what title you want to give to it. I just know if it worked, that it works if you work it. Is that all right? So that's my story. On behalf of my beautiful wife, I'm on this call right now, Abby, because of my beautiful Proverbs wife, as Brother Leju Thomas, because we had a time change. You all had a time change. When we set this call up, I was going to be on this call in about an hour from now. And only while my wife is traveling, she saw the post in WhatsApp and told me the call is starting in 20 minutes because I wasn't going to be on here, y'all. So y'all better thank my wife. Anyway, with that said, so we're quickly, it's all about the brand new person. This is your orientation because there's some people that start their business and there's others that launch their business. So I'm here to help the brand new person launch your business. So if you are brand new to the RIMAN family and world, put a 1 in the chat because we thank you. We thank you. Want to definitely let you know that you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. Let me jump into this quickly because he says I talk fast, but I'm going to tell y'all a secret and you can take it however. I talk on this level and I talk fast, or I talk fast and I stay excited because I know my UK people, you all are kind of monotone, or right, you keep it level, right? I'm always excited, I'll say that. And because I have to stay excited, I have to stay at that level and talking at that tonality because uh, you may pick up on it, but I stutter. I have a speech impediment. I was labeled as handicapped as a child. So they said I should only do blue collar work. So that's why I stay excited. Is that all right? So I'm sorry if I'm too excited, but I stay excited so I don't let other people bring me down. Is that okay? So y'all just got to deal with it and we got to have some fun. All right. So with that said, want to welcome you to your orientation, the world of RIMAN. And as my brother said, RIMAN stands for reborn, rebirth, gift of God, and independence. And we were the ones that actually started calling it RIMAN because before it came over here to the States, they called it RIMAN because in Korea, they don't say eyes the way that we do. And so when we did the first like K-pop up at our house here with Miss Betty Perez, we kind of changed, say, the name because RIMAN just sounded better. It sounded, it sounds rich. So we changed it to RIMAN. So whatever you want to call it, RIMAN, whatever. I just know that it works. Is that all right? So this is your orientation and we want to welcome you again. We're simply going to take you through some quick steps. We're going to show you your support. Sometimes it's just good to know that you have support. Then we're going to help you launch your business and then we're going to give you some brief announcements. Now, with that said, Look here, what makes RIMAN so different are the philosophies, the products, the price, the plan, and the people. And you will see that this is very unique. For those of you that are no stranger to the industry, let me convey this. This is not your grandmother's or grandfather's network marketing company. I'll say it again. This is a high margin wholesale distribution plan. It's very unique to the space. And so, what we're going to start off with is first, of course, your support. And your support starts in RIMAN.com. That is on your phone or on your desktop, your laptop. But for those of you working it from your phone, I like to say, look, you have a smartphone. And if you're not making money from your phone, then that's a dumb phone. That's not a smartphone. You have a smartphone and you can make your money. You can work your business wherever. It's a home-based business, but it is not a homebound business. So wherever you're traveling, you got your office right there. And at RIMAN.com is where you can enroll new distributors, customers, product orders, order management, sales management, your business tools, your marketing tools. All of that is put together for you. So I say this too, you don't have to go out and create stuff. A lot of people want to come and be creative and they spend all this time creating stuff and then they fall under the laws of avoidance behavior and the laws of diminishing intent. You do not have to create. A lot of the things that you're going to create are already created for you in your back office. Just go in there and explore. Also, there is where you have your business snapshot, commission eligibility, your history, and your team genealogy. You can see it all there. And also, I'm going to talk quick and I'm going to remind you throughout this call because this is the last day of the month, y'all. So we don't want to be on here long because some of y'all have to get off this call and close out your business. Is that all right? So, with that said, also, what is so beautiful and unique is that also in this back office, you have access to create or you have a personal mall. And it's in this personal mall where you have your own shopping link that you can share with people because I know there's some people on this line where you're high tech. I'm more high touch. I don't know TikTok, tic tac, all those types of things. I'm learning all that stuff. But wherever you want to, or however you want to do it, but for those that are high tech or just being able to share, you have your mall link, your planner enrollment link, even your social media sharing links, because there are some times where I will go do a TikTok, I will go post a new product on Instagram. But it's one thing to just post, but you want to direct people. So you have these links there for you, as well as you can create about 10 to 12 shopping bags, change them up. You can do a product of the month or product of the season right now, sunscreen. Oh my goodness. Then the new cleansing gel, whatever brand new product, you want to be posting about that, telling people about that. It's okay to do that. And look, let me just go into the training ahead of time. Look, they are going to get this from someone. So are they going to get it from you or someone else? So you want to really take advantage of this. And I'll share this. I have been in this industry and a part of companies that'll charge you an extra $20 a month just to have a shopping mall, extra per month. This is huge. It shows the integrity of our company and your company. We're not trying to nickel and dime you for the services to build your business. The next step is the drive. You can go to the drive by way of going to RIMAN.com and going to the bottom of it, or you can just bypass it and go to exploreriman.com//, I don't know, I don't get caught up in all that marketing. Is that all right? It's in this site is where you can find all of your product sheets, brochures, because you're going to have people that they want a brochure or they want to see all the ingredients, and that's fine. We're in the self-care revolution. That's good. But you're going to have some people that they just want a brochure, and you can't rub a brochure on your face. You got to try the product. But if they need a brochure, you got it. All right. It's already there for you. You don't have to go create it. Social media materials, business tools, and the videos are huge. Also, get with your probably in the UK there or whoever that your directors are, team leaders. They may have YouTube pages and all those types of things, but wherever, a lot of it is in the back office for you. Now, This is where we take the business to the next level. Now, it's also in that drive where you will find your launching your business document. And this is where it starts. I was mentored by Paul J. Meyer, a billionaire. He built Zondervan Christian Publishing. He was so rich that he gave his children and grandchildren land. He had an ostrich farm. It's crazy. Anyway, he taught me that the difference between the wealthy and the non-wealthy is that the wealthy have a written plan in black and white. I know we're so high tech, but you want to print this document out and write it. You want to write it down. And this is where we start. Step one is launching of your business. You want to write your short-term goals down, your 3 to 6 month goals. What is it? Right? Just to say that this is worth your while. It's worth your time. Hey, I just want to offset a couple of bills. Hey, I just want to make an extra $300, $400. Over here in the United States, Scranton University just said that the average American is not, or 48% of people are not prepared for a $400 emergency. So how about just an extra $400, $500, right? Whatever it is. But over the next 3 to 6 months, what do you want to do? Write that down, guys. And then your long-term goals are your 2 to 5. Where do you see yourself at? What are you using RIMAN for? Is it to get out of debt? Is it to take care of your children, or to do some things for them, to pay for their cheerleading, to pay for their private school? Or is it to take your spouse on a trip because it's been so long since you've been on a trip? What are the 2 to 5 years? I was talking to a lady on the other day, and she said, you know what? I have a goal to pay off 5 mortgages. And what I'm doing now, I don't ever see that being done. And so, what is your 2 to 5 year plan? Because RIMAN is the vehicle to allow you to do it. I tell people all the time, instead of focusing on your pension, you can focus on your passion with RIMAN. So use this as a vehicle to focus on what God has called you to do. And then your why. You got to write your why down. And your why, it needs to be stronger than your darkest days, because you will have highs and lows, but you want to write your why down. What is it that's going to cause you to keep showing up? What is it that's going to cause you to wake up and want to share this with others? What's your why? And I kind of have coined why as an acronym. WHY. What's hurting you? Now, I don't confess hurt on anybody, but what's that pain point? What's that thing that you pray about that has to change? What's that thing that you've been a little worried about? What's your why? Write that down. And that's what we want to lock arms with you. Whoever your sponsor is on this line, we want to lock arms with you and help you and work with you until we get that done for you. Now, this is where it starts. Senior manager. Of course, everybody gets started at the planner position, and that's where you're getting 10%. But then once you eclipse 3,000 sales points over a 3 month window, and you don't have to wait 3 months, you can start off at that. That's where you begin to get 20%. But senior manager is where it really starts. And that's where you begin to get 25% plus an additional 5% on your senior manager commission, your open group. So that's 6,000 sales points. And because the integrity of the company and opportunity, we have a 90% exchange on the US dollar. And I know I'm speaking to the UK, so I apologize. Are you all pounds or francs? Or you got, I don't know. We got pounds. Thank you. Okay. So it's still an exchange on the pound. Is that all right? Y'all can give me a pound. I love that. Give me a pound. Anyway, look here. So an exchange on the pound. Still, that's amazing. So once you eclipse the 6,000, but I have some people that they understand business and they understand ROI, and they say, wait, hold on. You mean to tell me I don't have to wait 3 months? I can start off to that. And for those of you that already started here, you can upgrade to that. Yes, you can buy up to that. So I have a pastor, I have a councilman that started off at the senior manager position because they have a means to do it, and they have a distribution point, means of distribution, and they're coachable. So if you agree that you have all of those, I would tell you Why wait? Why wait 3 months? Go ahead, senior manager, right? Honestly, my wife and I, we do K pop-ups all the time at our house, and people don't want to wait for the product. So we sell them what we have, and then we have the others to be returned here. So you still get the volume. I'm telling you, it's ways that you do it. Now, also, you set your goal date to achieve senior manager and your achievement date. So that's your senior manager game plan, right? Now, over in the UK, guys, these are only available your first 30 days. These are your starter kits, your starter packages. And so you have your basic, your advanced, and your business. Your basic one allows you enough for you to do your regimen. It's enough for you to take the 7-day challenge. What is that? You take your before picture, you actually, and I promise you, you better do this. Take a before picture, then you start to do the product because you want to be a product of the product, and then you take your after picture in 7 days. I promise you, and I know all of you are so beautiful, you're gorgeous people, but when you do this, oh, it's undeniable. You will people will see the glow. People will stop you and say, what are you doing? Honestly, my wife and I, they thought we had had some face work done or something. No, we've been using the product. That's it, right? Change your face, change your finances. That's all we're doing. So this is the basic package, but then the advanced package, it gives you 2 and 3 of some of the product. So you can share it and also you can resell it. But this is where my wife, she gets packages. We got packages like these in the business pack so she could do go bags, and she'll put a set of product in a bag. She calls it her employees, and she'll go take it and leave it with someone, leave it with the esthetician, leave it with the med spa, and they can sample, and then she comes back and picks it up. So those are your advanced and your business sets. So if someone is going to start off at the manager or senior manager position, I would encourage you to get like 4 of the business sets, right? And that'll allow you to start off at the senior manager position. Now, just to really give you a visual of the senior manager game plan, this is how it is. How to become a senior manager, as I've already told you, you can do 2,000 SP over 3 months, or you can do 6,000 anytime. But guess what? It isn't just that. You can also count your personal orders, personal customer orders, first level distributor orders, and first level distributor customer orders. Then look, and this is powerful, guys, because once you hit that position, we don't have a mandatory auto ship, which is powerful in this industry. But here's what's so important. You never have to requalify at that position. That's unheard of in the industry. And then those of you that are customer getters, guys, we also have an additional 5 and 10% for top retailer bonus. So this is a huge position. And this is really where you begin to have options. This is where you begin to really see the power of this rewards and residual plan, because 30% from everything, 30% rebate on everything that you purchase and everyone that purchases for you. 12.5 cash rebate, 12.5 in RIMAN dollars that you can reinvest into your business for other products that you can resell or use is incredible. So let's just say you're a senior manager, you have a customer. Well, customer, they just give reward points and all of that. And there's ways that they can also take advantage. But look, you're going to get 30% from your customer. You have a planner gets 10%. Well, guess what? You get 20% from your planner. You have a manager gets 20, but guess what? You get 10%. Then you have a senior manager. Wait, but you're a senior manager. How do you still? You remember that 5%? Oh my goodness. Someone is the same rank as you and you still get percentage? Oh, this is amazing the way they have designed this. Now, team leader. Team leader is where it starts. Team leader is where you want to get to. Team leader is where you really begin. And for lack of a better words, this is where you begin to see some money, some real life-changing type of money, right? Some options, right? Where you may have the option to go fire your boss. Put a 1 in the chat if you've ever wanted to fire your boss. No, don't do that because your boss may be on the call. So don't do that. But look, where is it? This is where you're a team leader. And at team leader is where you begin to get 40% rebate on your personal orders. And the way for team leader is when you have 50,000 SP in a 5 month window and three senior manager in three separate legs. So just to give you a visual of what that looks like, guys, it could be this way. Team leader, you have your three senior managers. Well, you remember it takes 6,000. It takes 6,000 to become a senior manager. So you help three senior managers get their three senior managers. So therefore, now you've created senior manager factory. At that point, look at the math. You have 18,000, 18,000, 18,000. Guess what you are? Congratulations. You're a senior manager. This is an amazing position, and you want to become a senior manager factory because that's the way to create team leaders, and you want to do it. Let me tell you this, convey this to you. You deserve it. You deserve to be a team leader. And a lot of people, they think, well, I got to lead now and all that. No, it's a position. It's a team leader position that's in our business plan, whereas at that point you begin to get 40% because we have a system that you just want to plug people, stay connected to the system, and the system will grow your people for you. The system will grow your business for you, but you're just helping enough people get to senior manager where you will hit the team leader position. Let's say you're a team leader. Congratulations, Sandra. I'm looking at you. Liz, I'm looking at you. Woo! Team leaders, I see you, girl, ladies. So, team leader, guess what? Have a customer. They make a purchase, you get 40%. Planner, oh, you get 30%. They get their 10. Manager, they get right, they make a sale, but you get 20%. Senior manager, they get theirs, they get their 30, but you still get 10%. Then there's also a unilevel portion of the compensation plan. Now, there's videos to better explain all of this. I'm doing it in an abbreviated way, but what this boils down to is that this is the senior manager factory. This is it. This should be the norm of your organization in the market. I don't know about you. All we do here, we create senior managers. We create senior managers. We create senior managers every day, every month. Today, by the end of the month, we're creating more senior managers this month because that's what, guess what? That's the way we're going to create more team leaders. Is that all right? So you want to be excited and applaud everybody at senior manager. That's what you want to do. Now, the last step is step 4, commitment to your plans, right? Grandmama told me that if you don't have a plan, you plan to fail. And so you want to stay committed to your plan. You want to have a commitment. Y'all know there's a difference when you come, right? How many of you have ever had ham and eggs? Ham and eggs, ham and eggs. You've eaten ham and eggs, right? Ham and eggs. Well, you know, as it relates to ham and eggs, right? The chicken was involved, the pig was committed. Y'all get that? Y'all got to be committed. But guess what? Commitment is not convenient. Write that down. Here, we'll go into training mode. Commitment is not convenient. If I have any married folk on the line, you know that. Commitment is not convenient, right? Being a parent, it's not convenient. So, but you want to stay committed to your plans. And how do you do that? This is the game plan here. You want to schedule your 2K pop-ups, glow up parties, sipping samples, whatever you want to call it. We do them. And guys, I'm telling you, this is the quickest, fastest way to create senior managers, to get to team leader, is scheduling your K pop-up. Now, you want to schedule 2. You want to put them on calendar. Here's another training point. Your calendar is your calculator. Your calendar is your calculator. You want to put these K pop-ups on your calendar and stick to the plan. After that, you want to make a list. You want to make a list of everybody that you know, like, and trust. And don't prejudge anybody, because the ones you think will won't. The ones you think won't will. Mr. Reynolds, here, I'm about to give them another training tip here. So many people, they make their list, but they don't ever sort their list. And then there's a lot of people, they make their list, they sort their list, and they don't ever work their list. So you make your list, you sort your list, and then you work your list. I'm sorry, I'm going training mode. You sort your list in the sense, you make your list, fine. Everybody that you know, like, and trust. You sort your list as far as one, people that like you, right? Or people that have, and people, put a star by everybody that likes you. I'm doing this off the cuff here. Put a star by everybody that has the means of investment. Put a star by everybody that has skin. Oh, I'm sorry, that's everybody. Put a star by everybody that you know that is into looking better and feeling better or turning back time, right? Right. Yeah. All right. That's the way you sort your list, right? Put a star by everybody that is entrepreneurial. They have an entrepreneurial spirit. In the words of my friend Les Brown, they're hungry. They're hungry. Or they could be better than you in this if they saw it. Put a star by them. Oh, so now you made your list, you sorted your list. Now, guess what? Work your list. Go start calling, go start talking, pick it up, talk it up, hang it up. Hey, I just got involved in an exciting business opportunity that's allowing me to change my face while I'm changing my finances. I don't know if this fits you or if you even qualified to do it, but would you love to see it? That's it. Easy. And that's off the wall. I just made that up, but it sounded good. Y'all better remember that. So you make your list and then you create your story. That's your own personal story. You remember I said, take your picture, 7-day challenge, and then you take your after picture. And then you have your business story. Your business story is, hey, all I know is I got started, I plugged into the system, and I recouped my investment. Oh, guess what? You're in profit mode. That's a beautiful story. Hey, all I know is I just got started. I got excited. And y'all know I don't ever get excited. A lot of y'all can say that one, huh? Y'all know I don't ever get excited. Or I expanded my comfort zone and I just started to use the product. I took pictures. I showed other people. I told other people stories. And I made an extra 500 pounds. I made an extra 1,000 pounds on a part-time basis, just changing my face and changing my finances. Oh, that's your story. Now, your orientation date, that's today. Presentation, you have those on Thursdays, I believe. Team event, I see people here. Brother Leju, Brother Reynolds, Abby. So wherever that your team is, fine, plug into your director, see when your training is. Then training date, convention date. I know you all have some of those things coming up as well. You all have a WhatsApp group that keeps everybody in communication with that. Now, just to show you why these are so important, if you have not done one, do one. Remember those first two things of your step 4 K pop-ups? A lot of people, I found out, Brother Reynolds and Brother Thomas, that a lot of people won't do some things because they don't know what it looks like. They won't run for a goal sometimes because they don't know what the goal looks like. And so we tell people to do it and we're like, okay, how does it look like? So just to kind of show you what's been going on here in the United States, because, and all over, K-pop-ups, because they work, they're fun, and you make them fun and you keep them fun. I'm just going to give you a glimpse. Now, for the sake of time, you get it. But I wanted to show you that because it's like, look, oh my God, K-pop-ups, they work. Sipping samples, go and glow, whatever you want to, glow up parties, but work them because look here, you saw men there, you saw women there, you saw all types of people. And I know they're recording this call, but I'm going to go on and say it. Look, you saw all ethnicities there. I saw brown people, I saw black people. And I say that playfully because, you know, my wife and I, we got started here 18 days after they opened in the United States because our friend was Betty Perez. And Bishop Jakes had just told me that your next level of wealth and prosperity are not going to come from people that look like you or talk like you. So when we saw this, it was just a room of Koreans excited for this company coming here. And there were no black people, there were no brown people. And my wife and I sat there and we said, oh my gosh, thank God we saw it. We saw it. And I'm telling you, this has been the most amazing experience and journey over these past 2 years. And guess what, UK? We're just getting started. So I'm going to encourage you, do it. Plug in. You all have some of the best training and events scheduled for you. You see on Tuesday, you have your orientation. Wednesdays, you have your business presentations. Thursday, business presentations that you plug into virtually. Look at that. You even have presentations at the corporate office. I wish I had a corporate office in Scottsdale, Arizona. Oh my goodness. Then you have your business presentation, K pop-up parties, then a live K beauty training event on Saturday. Man, it's just so many. You all have some of the best events. And write this down. Meetings make money. It's okay to make money. Meetings make money. If you've never read the book Science of Getting Rich, go read it. Because some of y'all don't, some of y'all have a problem with making money. Look, it's okay to make money. So I'm going to encourage you, do that. But events work if you work them. Now, I'm going to go into this and I'm going to close this out with a quick training on recruiting. Is that all right? Let me help you all. Here, and I'm going to do it from this standpoint, just to kind of though let you know why you want to do this, why you want to take advantage of it now. Pay attention to it. Write this down. POD, points of distribution. Points of distribution. You have all of us here on this call, and I know I'm going to get excited here, but this is how I do. All of us here on this call have such a wonderful opportunity. Brother Liju, you know this. Every business goes through 3 stages where it's ridiculed, it's opposed, and then it becomes self-evident. We have such a wonderful God-given opportunity to change the lives of our children and grandchildren if you take advantage of it right now. But you want to talk to everybody. You want to build a big team. You want to live a big dream, build a big team. Why is that? Pay attention to this so you really know the magnitude of the opportunity.
Our New Year's series is looking at different areas of your life that you could use a reset. This morning, we're talking about skincare. If you've spent any time on social media, you probably know that skincare routines have become very popular in the last few years. In fact, the global skincare industry is projected to be worth more than $260 billion by 2027. I believe this, and that's a...
Hold on. $260 billion by 2027. Sandra, you got that? Liz, you got that? 260 billion by 2027. The only question is how much of that is going to flow into your household? How much of that market share are you going to get? Let's talk business. Before we opened in the UK, I was on a call with Danny Bay and I told him, do you know that Amazon sees the growth of K Beauty, that they put a brick and mortar store in the UK because they found out K Beauty was outperforming the top 4 skincare brands on Amazon. So Amazon is trying to get their piece of the K Beauty influence. Look, everybody on this call, you better get yours. Get your piece of this. This is that type of thing. This is like being in on the front end of what, 1969 Mary Kay or 76 Amway. This is being on the front, or 2008 Bitcoin. This is like being in on the front end of it. So for everybody, recruiting, Rita. How many of y'all have ever met Rita? Rita. Y'all met Rita before? Rita can change your life. Abby, you don't know. Liz, you don't know Rita? Sandra, y'all have never met Rita? Nick, Rita, y'all don't know Rita? Oh my gosh. One day with Rita will change your life. Rita, write her name down, R-I-T-A. Rita stands for recruiting is the answer. Y'all don't know Rita? Oh, let me introduce you to Rita. Rita, when you have no appointments, recruit. When you have no money, recruit. When you have no momentum, recruit. When you are frustrated with your team, recruit. When your team doesn't recruit, recruit. When your team doesn't sell, recruit. When your team complains, recruit. When your team loses the dream, recruit. When your team has no excitement, recruit. When your team misses this call today, recruit. When the market drops, recruit. When somebody quits, recruit. When your big star disappears, recruit. When you're feeling down, recruit. When you think about your family, recruit. When you want to help somebody, recruit. When you want to be somebody, recruit. When you want to have a party or be at a party, recruit. When you go shopping, recruit. When your car breaks down, recruit. When you get a traffic ticket, recruit. When you go to the dentist, recruit. When you want to win, recruit. When your team wants to win, recruit. Recruit, 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 and don't get it out of order. Recruit. There's two types of planners on this call today. Those that are willing to work and those that are willing to watch. There's three types of people out there in the world. Either they're going to be a customer, or they're going to be a planner, or they're a connector. They will connect you to somebody that will become a customer or a planner. Write this word down or write this phrase. Who do you know? Who do you know? You remember what I said? There's two types of planners on this call. There's three types of people on this call. Those that are customers, those that are planners, or those that are going to connect you to people that want to be a customer or a planner. Now, I'm going to give you an insider trading tip while I leave here. You want to become the person that people say yes to before they even know what the opportunity is. Oh my goodness. Abby, if y'all got that, I'm done. You want to become the person that people say yes to even before they know that there is an opportunity connected to it. Your goal is to be the most positive person in someone's life today, in someone on your team. Your job as a planner, as you're building a team, of course, you want to get off of this call and find 10 people sharp just like you. You want to help those 10 all go senior manager. But as you're doing that, write this down. If you want to go director and if you want to go team leader very fast, your additional job is to love, appreciate, affirm, and recognize your brand new planner so much that they forget about what they aren't getting at home. Oh my goodness. Say that one again. Okay, I'll say it this way. You want to go director? You want to go team leader very fast? You want to build a legacy organization? Your job is to love, appreciate, affirm, and recognize your brand new planner so much that they forget about what they aren't getting at their job, what they aren't getting from their family, what they aren't getting at home. I'm almost done. Got 3 minutes. I'm turning it back over to my brother here. Recruit, recruit, recruit. Hey, pop-ups. Guys, look here. Products don't move products. Write this down. Products don't move products. People move products. And dreams move people. I'll say it again. Products don't move products. People move products. And dreams move people. When you get a brand new person started as you're brand new on this call, I want to help you. Abby wants to help you. Lead you. Nicholas, they want to help you. They want to know what your why is, what your goals are. And they want to put your goals up above theirs. And they're going to lock arms with you and help you to get it done. They want to know what your dreams are. And then we're going to use RIMAN to help you to make that come to pass. Guys, look. You want to go and tell everybody that you know about this wonderful opportunity. But then really, these products, I know there's some of you where you don't want to be salesy. And I know we say, well, you're sharing. Well, I do say all the time, look, I don't sell skincare. I share skincare. I sell compliments and confidence because I tie it to the passion of what it can do to somebody. You see, when kids are being bullied today, and sometimes because of what they look like, when people don't walk in self-esteem because of sometimes how they feel. And if, look, with this product, I can help somebody find their light, discover their light from the inside out. I can help someone shine. Bro, glow. I can help all my brothers glow. I can help all my sisters shine. Oh, I love that. That's what we're doing. And when you can get passionate about that, you're helping it. Yes, it doesn't feel like a sale because I'm helping somebody. I'm a consultant. I'm sharing this wonderful opportunity. But I'm going to encourage you guys, look, it is a business. And you want to work your business. You want to get out there just like everybody else and show up for your business. But how about for a change, you show up for yourself? There's some of you on this call, you've shown up for everybody else. Look, it's finally time for you to show up for yourself. Guys, in closing, all you got to do is you got to get off of this call and do one thing. I'll show you. Well, how about one of my mentors show you?
Nothing happens till you take action. Nobody ever thought their way to success. Nobody ever hoped their way to success. Nobody ever wrote goals on a planner to success. They acted. The moment that you and I act, the moment that you and I move, the moment that you and I take action, action is what attracts. It's the action. It's the movement that people say, oh my, look at them. Look what they're doing. Look where they're going. And the moment that I began to take action, I began to attract people. I began to attract resources. I began to attract opportunities. All this stuff, it doesn't come to you. Quit waiting for it. It isn't coming. You go to it and you make it happen.
That's it, guys. Find you a workout partner, somebody that you can't lie to. And you say, you know what? We're going to get off of this call. We're going to take action. We're going to get off of this call. We're going to close the month out. We're going to get off of this call. We're going to get our 3 customers, our 5 customers. We're going to get our 10 customers, our 20 customers. We're going to do that. But then the last thing I'm going to encourage you, recruit, recruit, recruit. And the last thing, don't quit. In closing, as I turn it back over to my brother, for those of you that don't know this story or you have never seen this picture, I'm going to encourage you, don't be Ron Wayne. Who was Ron Wayne? Ron Wayne was the 3rd man at Apple. He initially owned 10%. Jobs owned 45%. Wozniak owned 45%. Ron Wayne sold his stake in Apple for $800 in 1976. He was in the company of Apple for only 11 days. Ron Wayne is the one that designed the first logo and wrote the first manual for the Apple I computer. He was the elder between the 2 partners, and they were always fighting, Jobs and Wozniak, right? And so he got tired of it. In 1980, Jobs and Wozniak offered Ron Wayne his initial position back with no upfront cost for only $100,000 because he was there in the beginning. In 1982, Jobs was worth $100 million. Wozniak was worth 80. Ron Wayne's position would be worth about, maybe now it's changed. Now it's about about 500 billion. Today, Ron Wayne would have been one of Forbes' richest in the world. Today, Ron Wayne is 76 years old. He lives on Social Security in Pahrump outside of Las Vegas. Plays the penny slots and sells rare stamps and coins to supplement his government checks with the hopes of one day hitting it big. Ron Wayne says his life has always been a day late and a dollar short. If only he had stayed for just 6 more months. Don't be Ron Wayne. Don't give up. Don't quit. Let me convey to you, I'm Jermaine Johnson. All I have is my name. It speaks of me before the grave and after. I've seen it. I've seen waves like this. And this doesn't come along too many times. You have an opportunity in your hand to change the course of your children's life, to leave a legacy instead of leaving debt and stress. Don't quit on this business. Don't quit on yourself. And because we will not give up on you. I love you. God bless you. Take care. Take charge. I'll turn it back over to you, Brother Liju.
Wow, wow, wow. You want to be the person, you want to be the person who people want to work with even before you present the opportunity. Now, it doesn't matter if you do RIMAN or not. It doesn't matter what business you do. The amount of gems this brother shared is gold. And if you just apply it to whatever business, and good luck with that. But if you just apply it to RIMAN, your life will be transformed. Jermaine, I just want to say thank you for sharing your heart out. You know, you speak in front of thousands of people, and you know, when we invited you to come on this small call, you know, normally you speak in stages. You just hosted the convention that they had in Long Beach, and there was thousands of people there. When we hosted you to come on this small call with a few leaders, you were humble enough to come on and share your heart out and give what you normally give. That's 101%. And that's humility, that's integrity, that's leadership. And it's an honor for us to have you on this call. I learned a lot. I'm sure the people who are on this call have learned you a lot. And I hope they don't take it for granted. Because, you know, forget everything that you get. You've got, what else do you need to succeed? Think about it. You've got the best products on the planet where you don't even have to sell. The product sells itself. You apply it on your skin and your skin glows. And people will, anybody who's used skincare will be able to say that. So you got the best products on the planet. I don't want to go salesy and tell you about the nano liposomal technology. All right. The product does what it says on the tin. You've got the best plan on the planet where you get up to 54% just retail, you know, commission on a product that you didn't create, you didn't patent, you didn't produce, and you can just market it, and you can get started for £15 plus VAT, and if you're in the US it's $20. So you got the best products, you got the best plan, and you got the best people, because you can look at somebody's eyes and you can see if they're worth following or not. I can look at a politician's eyes, I can say, you know what, that's not the person I want to follow. But I can look at a person's eyes and I can listen to his or her words and say, is this a person I can follow? Is this a person who does what they say they would do? And you got the best people. Look at the leaders that you have, you know, in RIMAN, who are teaching you, taking their time out of their precious time where they could have spent it with family, and teaching you to succeed. And there's no direct connected benefit apart from the overall benefit of humanity. So the best products, the best plan, and the best people, and you are the person listening to this, receiving this, and it's literally robbing you of every excuse to succeed. We have an amazing system in place. Every Tuesday we have amazing, powerful leaders like Jermaine come on board. On Thursday we have our team leader, one of the very first team leaders of UK, you know, Shrimi, who's going to present the opportunity for you. She's been in the business for 20 years. She's an economist. Somebody who's gone and taken a degree on numbers and math on how, and advises companies on how they can make millions, who's going to explain to you the business opportunity presentation of RIMAN from an economist perspective. Her husband's a surgeon, you know, so think about this. So every Tuesday we have an orientation, every Thursday we have a presentation, every Wednesday and Thursday we have live K-pop-ups where you can come to the office and experience the products. You've used products all your life for 20, 30 years. You've used L'Oreal, you've used Chanel, you've used Charlotte Tilbury, you've used Bobbi Brown. When was the last time you've ever been to their offices to even use the products? You haven't. So stop making other people rich, make yourself rich. And we have trainings like this on a week-by-week basis. The only thing that stops you from succeeding is yourself. And like Jermaine said, you can either take action, like my mentor and Jermaine's mentor, Mr. Maxwell said, either take action or just watch what other people are going to do. I really appreciate you taking your valuable time. It's 9:59, so it's 59 minutes of your valuable time that you've given us. I hope you take action, and I hope you apply the golden words of wisdom that has come from Jermaine's mouth. And as we close this event today, Jermaine, once again from the bottom of our heart, buddy, I appreciate you, brother, and I love the fact that we're working in the same field. Have a wonderful day, everybody. God bless you. Stay safe and act on what you've just listened to. See you soon.
It's hard to leave. It's hard to leave. I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all.
저는 리만의 시작을 선명하게 기억합니다. 우리 딸아이가 한 3살 때쯤이었던 것 같아요. 좀 늦은 시간에 퇴근을 해서 집에 왔는데 딸아이 방 문틈 사이로 이렇게 빛이 이렇게 조금 비치고 있었어요. 깰까봐 방문을 조용히 열고 들어갔는데 이 달빛에 딸아이 얼굴이 비쳤던 것 같은데, 야, 어린 아이의 얼굴에서는 이런 빛이 나는구나. 그게 피부 본연의 빛이 아닐까. 정말 맑고 투명한 빛이었던 것 같아요. 그 시점에 문득 그런 생각이 들었던 것 같아요. 우리는 왜 나이가 들면서 저런 빛을 잃게 되는 걸까? 그 질문은 오랫동안 제 마음속에 화두가 되었던 것 같아요. 그 답을 찾아가는 여정이 리만의 시작을 하게 된 계기가 아닐까 생각합니다. 그리고 K-뷰티를 대표하는 글로벌 다이렉트 셀링 기업으로 성장했습니다.
Founded in 2018 in South Korea, RIMAN has quickly emerged as a global leader in K-beauty, with products designed to help you uncover your glow and keep it. From skincare to makeup through ICD, to body and hair care through Boda Lab, and nutrition with Lifening. Each formula is rooted in the timeless rituals of Korean beauty, carrying forward the heritage and wisdom of centuries past. Backed by more than 20 patents, 52 awards, and billions in sales, RIMAN is now shared by a community of hundreds of thousands around the world. At the heart of it all is our continued commitment to reimagine products and opportunities that empower people to become the difference they seek in their world.
피부의 노화, 탄력, 회복력에 대해 하나하나 깊이 있게 탐구하는 과정에서 만난 식물이 있습니다. 바로 병풀입니다. 수많은 논문이 병풀은 피부 장벽을 강화하고 미세주름을 없애고 수분을 머금게 한다는 사실을 증명했습니다. 예로부터 호랑이는 상처를 입으면 병풀밭에 이렇게 몸을 굴려 상처를 치유했다고 합니다. 그래서 병풀을 호랑이 풀이라고 부르기도 하죠. 리만은 병풀 중에서도 더 강력하고 뛰어난 품종을 찾아 수많은 연구를 했고, 그 결과 발견한 것이 바로 자이언트 병풀입니다. 리만의 독점 원료가 된 자이언트 병풀을 이곳 제주 리만팜에서 직접 재배하고 있습니다.
Jeju Island, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, shaped by fire and softened by time. Its volcanic soil and pure waters make it the perfect home for giant byungful. Yet its shifting seasons demanded innovation. That's why we built RIMAN Farm, ensuring year-round growth and consistency. RIMAN Farm spans more than 160,000 square feet, home to the world's first smart farm dedicated to centella cultivation. Here, precision horticulture controls every element: light, humidity, nutrients, ensuring each plant grows with consistent potency and purity, 365 days a year. Through vertical integration, RIMAN guarantees the same standard of care in every batch.
이러한 운영 관리 시스템은 제가 약속을 지켜내기 위한 리만만의 방식입니다. 원료에서부터 제품 개발의 모든 과정, 고객의 제품 경험까지 한결같은 정성과 품질을 전하는 것이 고객에 대한 진정한 존중이라 믿기 때문입니다.
Beneath the same volcanic soil that nourishes giant Pyeongpool lies another treasure, a lava aquifer naturally filtered through basalt rock for centuries, rich in minerals, untouched by pollution, and endlessly renewing itself. This is Jeju Lava Energy Water,